What's up, guys? It's time for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice, or just Ace Attorney 6. I fixed the problem. Well, actually, no, I didn't fix it. Elgato fixed it. Apparently, there was just a problem. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I tried to stream this like a few nights ago, and it didn't work. There's something wrong, and I thought like, oh, I broke it. I did something bad. Or maybe, like, I don't know, Capcom was like, oh, you can't stream this, and they, for some reason, made it so I couldn't. And I was like, I had all these speculations, but they made a video about it. But it was actually just Elgato. The software is just fucked, I guess. But they released an update that just said, like, streaming fixed or something, like streaming to Twitch fixed or whatever. So I was like, oh, okay, good. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't me. So yeah, and I pressed the little button and it works, so we're all good. We're good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm currently talking to no one on my stream right now, because maybe it's because I didn't make an announcement on Twitter, because I didn't want to lie in case, you know, it wasn't actually fixed. So, I mean, it says that there are 2 people watching, but I have the stream pulled up on this computer and my laptop, so that's who those are. It's both me, so I'm just watching myself twice. Anyway, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna turn the background music. I'm gonna turn that up. Okay. So I noticed it was a little quiet whenever I looked at it, or when I listened to it in editing. So that should make it a little bit better. Also, I should probably talk a little bit louder this time. But anyway, we're going to continue. We get to play as Apollo this time. We get to do, I don't know, something about magical dragon, or wait, no, dragon isn't magical. It's just a dragon, but Trucy is magical. Alright, also, I noticed that, like, whenever there isn't any music, you can hear the tapping of the stylus on the touchscreen. So I'm going to try and just, like, have the touchscreen really close and just sort of, like, push really lightly. See, like, that shouldn't have made any noise. And that's how the evil magician, Mr. Reyes something. Oh, yeah. See you for Act 2, everybody. Brava, brava, Trucy. Wow, Apollo, wasn't that a great trick? You bet! I've never seen such a great magic act! That's how Apollo talks, but I'm not going to do that. Maybe sometimes, but not every time. Did you know they even featured Trucy's show on TV this morning? Okay. Penrose Theater. A well-known gateway to success for entertainers. It's here at the famous theater that we'll finally get to see. Trucy and Trucy writes. Trucy and Grammary. Graham Land. The long-awaited revival of the Magic of Troop Grammary. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be honest. If that wasn't, you know, obvious. Wow, that explains why there's a TV crew here to cover the show. I'm just fine. This is a perfect opportunity to promote the Write Anything agency, too. After all, people look up to things they see on TV, right? But wouldn't they be looking up to talent part and not the law part of our agency? Mamma mia, you're right. We'd get nothing but requests from Trucy's fans, wouldn't we? Oh well, guess we'll just have to make it the old-fashioned way. My name is Apollo Justice. I'm a rookie attorney with only about 2 years of experience under my belt. We're here to see Trucy's magic show. She's a fellow member of our agency. I'll just turn it on and off, the voice. We came here on behalf of our boss, Mr. Wright, who's on the way on a trip. Oh, and did you hear, Apollo? Even though it's only her debut, her shows are completely sold out. What? Really? That's amazing! Sorry, you probably heard that. Voila! A star is born! Who knows how far she'll go? So, whatever. At this rate, nothing in the world can stop us. Wah ha 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 ha. Oh, you do realize this has nothing to do with you, right? This is Athena Sykes. She's another member of our agency. She may not look it, but at just 19 years old, she's a lawyer as well. Hey, that's how old I am. Well, for right now, in 4 days. 4 days as of recording this. What do you mean, she may not look it? Of course I looked the part. Care to explain how exactly? Ah, come on, have a heart. Stop treating me like a child. That gadget around Athena's neck that spoke just now, that's a widget. Widget helps Athena out with her special field of expertise, analytical psychology. He also has a habit of blurting out whatever Athena's really thinking. Yeah, this little guy can be a really little unruly at times. Hey, upgraded me already. Your attention, please. The show will start after a 20-minute intermission. We ask that you please be back in your seats before the next act. Thank you. Hey, why don't we go say hi to Trucy in her dressing room during the break? Oh yes, let's go see the big star. I'm so nervous, what should I say to her? Whatever you usually say to her at the office every day. I'll be just fine, yeah. Whoa, the rabbits and the bird. The burb, now they're moving. So this is Trucy's dressing room. It looks like she's busy over there with someone. Hey, Truce. Can we have your music play? I like your music, it's good. Could you sign this, please, ma'am? Sure thing. Just this one sheet. Just the one sheet in this clipboard, right? Uh-oh, that looks like a contract. Why? Hope she doesn't think that's an autograph. A fan asking for Trucy's autograph, maybe? I don't think so. Looks like some kind of contract. Okay. Hopefully she knows it's a contract. Thank you very much. I'll get this out to the producer right away. I'll get this to the producer right away. Great, thanks. Oh! There we go. Aww. Eh. I like the original music better. But anyway. Polly, Athena, you came. Of course. Congratulations on your big debut. Debut. Heh. Heh. Thanks. Who was that just now, by the way? Somebody from Take-Two TV. They want to turn my magic show into a TV special. They're planning to broadcast it nationwide. Hee hee. Can you imagine? Wow, you really are a big star. Hey, can I get your autograph later, Trucy? Sure. My signature is in huge demand today. Would you like one too, Polly? Yeah, actually, I would. Oops, looks like I ran out of flyers, so I'll have to sign your forehead instead. Aww. Hey, knock it off. Look, just forget about the autograph. This is Trucy Wright. She's a magician and Mr. Wright's adopted daughter. She's becoming quite renowned in the magic world these days for her impressive skills. A lot of people get this wrong, but Apollo's actual job is being my magic assistant. No, you're the one who gets it wrong. Oh, think you can do that trick you always do at the office for me, Trucy? Okay, it's gonna include Mr. Hat. Okay, the wondrous magic that can make anything disappear. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! My magic panties are an extra-dimensional galaxy. What? Brava, Trucy, brava. Okay, but why do you always have to make my attorney's badge disappear? Well, that's because out of everyone at the Write Anything agency, you're the one I get the best reaction out of. That doesn't make my poor badge feel any better. Oh, Apollo. Yay, examination time. Let's talk to Trucy. How does it go? Wait, actually, hang on. Wait, no. First thing you must do, always. Okay, my beloved attorney's badge. Wearing it gets me raring to go. Here, I just want to let you know that I'm an attorney. Oh, your attorney's badge. Does that mean you want me to... I knew I shouldn't have done that. Hey! Why'd you put it away? Fine, if that's the way you're going to be. Hey, don't make it... Wait, my badge is still here. That was my badge, Trucy. Aw. Would you look at that? Alright. Oh. Okay, thanks again for inviting us, Trucy. Hey, thank you for coming. Your show always packs a wallop. I nearly fell out of my seat when that dragon showed up. And when it attacked you, phew! I was terrified, even though I knew it was all just part of the show. That's good, because that trick is the crowning glory of Act 1. Oh shit, okay. Gotta be quieter with my tabs. I'm really glad you're enjoying the show. I heard your shows are completely sold out, Trucy. They say your fans were all over the tickets the instant they became available. Like hungry wolves going after their prey. Sounds like you've made a loyal pack of followers for yourself already, Trucy. Look at that. But you two are the only ones who got a special VIP invitation from me. Today's just a dress rehearsal for the performers, staff, family, and friends. A general probe? Okay. Huh? That's what they call it in Germany. Oh, okay. The real show isn't until the day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow gives you a little lesson. The day after tomorrow, that is asate. That's how you say it in Japanese. If you want to know how to say it tomorrow, that's ashita. So just let's say, for example, I'm sorry to do this to you. Let's just say, for example, you want to ask, you know what, never mind, I'm not going to. Okay. I just want to reaffirm what I've learned in, like, my Japanese class. I just like to do that sometimes, but I won't waste your time. Okay, by the way, are you going to finally do your magic panties trick on stage after the break? Sorry to disappoint anyone who came just to see my magic panties. Enough of that. But my next trick is completely new. I'm debuting it today. Oh, a new trick, huh? Are you gonna chop Apollo up into little lawyer bits? Funny, I don't recall ever agreeing to anything like that. Well, that does sound like a good idea. Today's trick is a totally new troupe original. The entire future of the troupe is riding on the success of this special new trick. How so? The show is really important to me. It isn't like any of the other shows I've done. As the rightful heir to the troupe repertoire of magic, this show is my first chance to unveil the tricks I've inherited. Troupe Grem... Yeah, I have a poster of them hanging right over there. Actually, I like this music. I want to hear it. It's a fair remix, I guess. Heh, it feels like it's been ages since I've seen a picture of them. Troupe Gremlin was a group of magicians who dominated the magic world in their day. But was Maximilian Galactica a part of them? Oh wait, I mean Billy Bob Jones. Trucy is the sole heir to the troupe's entire repertoire of the stage magic. Huh? Who's the guy in the green and purple on the left there? Oh, that's the great Mr. Reyes, the other magician in today's show. Okay, he used to belong to Troupe Graham... excuse me just a second... Alright, 2, a long time ago. Just doing something really quick. Okay, hey, so tell us more about this special magic trick, or magic you're going to reveal today. It's a secret Troupe trick. Alright, here, okay. Let's hope this works. Gramarye, okay. Okay, left behind by my late granddaddy, Magnifique Gramarye. It's never been performed before, so this is the first time I've seen it. It'll be seen by the public. The grand unveiling, huh? No wonder she's been working so hard. Well, I better get going. Huh? Where to? Practice my act, of course. The show's only in a few days away. You're really pushing yourself. Didn't you practice until late last night, too? Yep, because everything's gotta be just right. Sure hope no one gets murdered. Trucy inherited all of Troupe Gramarye's magic tricks from her father when he died. And the troupe's entire legacy is now resting on her shoulders. No wonder she's feeling the pressure. Oh wow! Oh god, I had to fix some of the audio syncing last time, so I probably shouldn't hum the music because that'll make it extremely obvious if it's not perfectly synced up. Oh, it's a shame because I like the music in this. Anyway, it looks like everything's going well today, though. I mean, that last trick was perfect. Grace under pressure. That's me. After all, a true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. I thought that was a lawyer. That's Troop Grammary's creed. It's hard to believe you've accomplished so much, even though you're still in high school. Hee, but to tell you the truth, I'm actually pretty nervous. Who wouldn't be? Oh, I bet this would do the trick. You'll be fine, Trucy! If anyone can do it, you can! Polly, that was just the boost I needed. Thanks. Apollo's fine, sure has a way of really hitting you right in the heart. And in the ears. Even though, ragging on my voice, enough ragging on my voice already. Trucy? Oh, hi, Bonnie. Oh, she did it. She murdered someone. It's almost time for the second act. Oh, okay. Thanks. Well, Apollo, Athena, enjoy the rest of the show. Break a leg, Trucy! Thanks, I will. I hope her new trick goes well. Hey, this is Trucy we're talking about. She'll be fine. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Huh? Performing magic is like walking a tightrope. There's always an element of danger. One little mistake can even cost you your life, you know. I wonder if she'll make it across today. And what do you mean by that exactly? Hee, oh, nothing. Now, if you'll excuse me. Okay, well now that she's kind of showing that she might be a murderer, now I'm kind of thinking she's not a murderer. She's gone. What was that all about? Judging by what she said, I'm guessing she's probably a magician too. Come on, Apollo, we gotta get back to our seats now or I'll be late. Ow! Hey, stop pulling. Okay, let's see. Guess it's time to move back to the stage. Oh, yes, teach me how to move. Thank you. April 27th, Penrose Theatre. Stage. Hurry up, Apollo, it's about to start. I want to see what Trucy's next trick is. You're really wound up today, aren't you? Why don't you take your seat? Why don't you take your seat and try to relax? Look! There's a TV reporter over there. With a TV camera and everything. Actually, you know what the best thing would be? If I just put the stylus down and I just use my finger. That's a lot quieter. Oh yeah, baby. Tina, sit down. You're blocking people's view. Yeesh. I feel like I'm babysitting her here. Hello everyone, I'm reporting from the beautiful Penrose Theatre. Now the public performance of Trucy in the Grammary Land begins in just 2 short days. But today, they're very kindly agreed to give us a sneak preview. Isn't this exciting? Apollo, do you think I was on TV just now? How should I know? But if you were disgracing our entire agency, that's for sure. Hey, what the heck's that supposed to mean? It starts. Oh, here it comes.
Now, give up your dastardly ways! Huh? Over here. Come now, Mr. Hat. Offer the girl's life up to Mr. Rias and bring him back to life.
Just when and how did she make the switch?
You won't be reviving anyone today.
I think Trucy just stabbed someone. Oh, that was amazing. I have no idea how she escaped that coffin. I'm glad Trucy's escape trick went off without a hitch. I wouldn't be so sure. This isn't good. And when I open the coffin, like this, inside you see... Mr. Reyes? But how... I wonder what's going on. He's not getting up. Trucy! Oh. What just happened? Whoa, man, an accident? Is, like, that guy dead? Wait, that's not part of the act. Attention, please. For your own safety, we ask that everybody please evacuate the building. What's going on? Is Trucy okay? Outside, everyone. Evacuate immediately, please. Whoa, hey, stop grabbing at me. No. Oh, what? Seems as though maybe we've stopped. Have we? No, it still says I'm on air. I don't know what's going on. What about here? No, we're still going strong here. Okay, that's weird. My laptop's all not correct. Maybe I gotta reload it. Not that it really matters, but it's okay. They kicked us out. Hey, what gives? Will somebody please tell us what's going on? Poor Trucy. Hope she's okay. Hey, here comes that staff member from before. Your attention, please. We regret to inform you that today's show has been cancelled. What? But I was looking forward to the rest of it. We're very sorry, but the theater is on lockdown pending a police investigation. Excuse me? Is that because of the accident? That man in the coffin, is he... well, we're still trying to figure things out, sir. But I can tell you that Mrs. Wright is fine. She wasn't injured, so please don't worry. Thank goodness she's okay. Hey, you there. Oh, he did it. It was him. What the heck's going on? What is this, Robert Downey Jr.? They wouldn't even let me in. Me, for crying out loud. Maybe it's just Jeff Goldblum. Oh, Mr. Rettins. Rettins? Retins? Retins? Fuck it. Rettins. Ah, an accident. Great. Just great. That's all I need right now. Do you have any idea how much money I'm actually kind of also, maybe it looks like a little bit like Johnny Depp. It's like a combination of all these like weird people. And you are? The man behind the scenes, that's who. This is a fine kettle of fish, let me tell you. Spinning all around's gonna real pain in my posterior, believe you me. Spinning? As in covering it up? Look, I gotta get inside, seriously. Can a guy catch a break around here? Cuttlefish. Let us not, dear friends, forget our dear friends, the cuttlefish. I don't do a very good impression, but whatever. There he goes. Why don't we go back to the office for now? I'm sure Trucy will call us once things have settled down. Yeah, I guess you're right. Let's talk first. Actually, never mind. Well, first of all... Heh, my badge is shinier than yours. Of course, yours is newer than mine. Great weathered finish like this only comes with age and experience. What? I can get a finish just as good as that on my badge too, you know. Getting it dirty on purpose doesn't count, Athena. Pardon? Ha ha ha, what makes you think I'd ever do anything like that? Alright. So, Athena, any ideas? Sorry. Got nothing. I mean, there was one amazing trick after another. Who could figure it all out? I was asking if you had any ideas about the accident, not the show, Athena. I can't believe they had to cancel the rest of the show. I wonder if Trucy's okay. Yeah, poor thing. After all her hard work, too. Sure wish Mr. Wright was here right now. Well, I guess we'd better head back to the office. There's nothing we can do here. Alright. April 27th. Write anything. Agency. It's no use. I can't get a hold of Mr. Wright. I wonder if something happened to him in Kurain. Maybe he got caught up in some kind of trouble again, as always. Yeah, trouble's drawn to him like iron fillings to a magnet. Hey, Apollo. Speaking of Kurain, they're showing something about it on TV right now. Oh, please show Phoenix winning a case. There has been some surprising news coming out of Kingdom of Kurain. The country recently saw defense attorney Phoenix Wright win a not guilty verdict. The first verdict of its kind in 23 years. Mr. Wright won a trial in Kurain? Lawyers are said to be highly disrespected in the Kingdom of Kurain. So Mr. Wright's win was an upset victory amidst entrenched hostility. Wow, did you hear that? The first time in 23 years. Yeah, but what was he doing in court there in the first place? I thought he just went for a visit. So he was in some kind of trouble, just like we thought. Next, an update on the unfortunate accident that occurred at Penrose Theater. Hey, now they're talking about the accident at Trucy's show. Famed magician, the great Mr. Reyes, was skewered with his sword and died on the spot. Oh no, so he really is dead. And now here's the footage of that deadly moment. Oh boy, here we go. Why is it so blurry? Okay, well, I saw some kind of shadow. Mr. Reyes' body isn't visible in this footage, Reyes's, but these are still very shocking images. The magician, Trucy Wright, is reportedly still only a high school student. Could it be that this unfortunate accident happened due to a lack of proper training? Did the young magician have enough experience, preparation, and knowledge? Some might say that Troop Gramarye should be held accountable for this incident. Hey, what kind of biased reporting is this? Yeah, they're making it sound like it's all Trucy's fault. Oh, we've just received more breaking news. Oh my. The young magician in question, Trucy Wright, is now under arrest on the charge of involuntary manslaughter. Oh shit. Of course. What? We will keep you updated as this unfortunate tale unfolds. Stay tuned. Trucy's under arrest? She can't be. Apollo, we gotta do something. Yeah, let's get down to the detention center right away. Yeah, fine, yeah. But before I forget, I think I'll jot a few things down about the case. I'll just open up the court record and make a few notes. Oh, what? I can use it like a kind of to-do list. If I ever get stuck, I can just refer to these notes. Okay, so he's gonna make the notes. Got it. Talk to Trucy at the detention center. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Alright, let's move. I doubt Athena has anything new to say, really. Actually, she probably does. Oh well. Alright, time we get to hear the detention center music, which is usually pretty good. Poor Trucy, what can we even say to her? Oh, Polly, Athena. Alright, yeah, pretty depressing, sad. Trucy, are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I saw the news about the accident on TV. I guess I can't Houdini my way out of this one. I got arrested and everything. They say I'm the one who caused the accident. But that's not true, right? To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, I have no idea how an accident like that could have happened. The trick went off without a hitch. I'm sure of that much. Still, the police just won't listen to me. They've already decided that it was all my fault. I'm exhausted after all their questions. Looks like she's been able to hang in there at least. Yeah. She really is one tough cookie. I know you're tired, but can you tell us a little about the accident? Yes, of course. Go ahead and ask me anything. I'll be fine. For starters, can you help us understand what happened? In today's show, there was a dead body in the coffin. How did that happen? Was there some kind of accident? I don't really know. The coffin was supposed to be empty when it opened, but instead, Mr. Rias's body was in there. That must have been a huge shock for you. And when the dragon set piece fell down at the end, was that an accident too? It must have been. I had no idea how or why that happened either. Nothing went the way it was supposed to. I still can't believe Mr. Rias is actually dead. As tough as she is, this is obviously taking a toll on her. But how did Mr. Rias's body get into the coffin in the first place? Trucy, we need you to tell us the secret of the trick. You know what they say, a magician never reveals her secrets. But I guess I should make an exception this time. But if you ever tell anybody, I'll make you my guinea pig for every single new magic trick from now on. Don't worry, I'm a lawyer, remember? Client confidentiality is part of the job. Unless I have to explain the trick to everyone in court. Which I'm assuming I'm probably going to have to do. So let's call this trick Trucy's Great Escape. How did you get out of the coffin? Alright, here goes. I'll reveal the trick just for you two. Prepare yourselves for an exclusive explanation by magical girl Trucy Wright. Okay, there's a secret trap door in the stage that leads down to an understage passage. A trap door? So when did you slip down into the understage passage? Remember when Mr. Hat was on stage holding his sword next to the coffin? Well, by then I had already escaped from the coffin and was waiting understage. And while I was down there, I did several things to get ready for the next part. What technique? Okay. So what happened next? Mr. Hat was quickly raised up to the catwalk by wire. There's a cushion up there that acts as a shock absorber when Mr. Hat hits it. Meanwhile, it popped up onto the stage, though through a different trapdoor. And voila, the switch is complete. That's not much of a trick. That's pretty basic sounding. Anyway. I had no idea all of that was happening. I was convinced you were still in the coffin. That's what professional magicians do. They make the audience see something that isn't really there. In other words, you make us see illusions, right? We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is. What we say is there really isn't, and what we say isn't there actually is. Okay, gotcha. I got you. I get it. It's kind of like a magical bluff. But there's no escaping the fact that the victim's body was actually in the coffin. It wasn't empty like it was supposed to be. Yeah, that's the part I don't understand. The last thing in the world I expected was to see in there was Mr. Rias. Could he have climbed in there by mistake? I should get back to asking Trucy about the accident. Can you tell us more about the victim? I don't really understand is, why did she have to stab the coffin anyway? Why not just open it and be like, look, no one's in here? Anyway. Okay, who exactly is this Mr. Rias? You said he used to belong to Troop Grammary, right? Wait, you don't know who the great Mr. Rias is, Apollo? He's super famous. He's all people talk about on TV. Really? I just assumed he was one of Trucy's assistants. Why did this the dead, Apollo? So how did the two of you come to perform together, Trucy? Well, like I said, he used to be a member of Troop Grammary. He was a protege of my granddaddy, Magnifi Grammary. Okay, so the TV station arranged for us to perform together this time because of that connection. Did he continue performing as a magician after he left Troop Grammary? No, he got injured while practicing for a show about 13 years ago. That's why he left the troupe. After that, he took a break from magic for a while. I'm pretty sure it's all a recent thing, him getting famous again. I only started seeing him on TV again maybe last year. I had nothing but respect for Mr. Rias as a magician. I can't tell you how sad I am this happened. I can't imagine how traumatic it must be to have someone die during your big show. Oh, but hey! Don't worry, I'm fine. I have to stay strong for my fans. Oh, hey, bracelet. Huh? My bracelet's reacting. People tend to unconsciously tense up when they're trying to hide something. And when I pick up on their distress, the bracelet around my wrist starts to feel tight. So I guess this means that Trucy's trying to hide something from me. Well, I guess I should give my bracelet a touch. Alright, let's do it. I need the stylus now. I can see things that others can't, the slightest twitch, gesture, or change in expression. Yes, I can see it all when I'm concentrating intensely like this. And when people are feeling tense, they sometimes reveal a certain habit or little tick. I'll just shift my viewpoint around until I find Trucy's nervous tick. Okay, I think I found her telltale tick. Now, to listen carefully to every word and see what she gets shifty-eyed over. Then I'll perceive whatever she seems nervous about and get to the bottom of things. Don't worry. Right there. She's saying she's fine. Her eyes are... I wish it didn't tell me the answer. Anyway. Gotcha. Okay, let's see. Did they keep the same gotcha?
Gotcha!
Gotcha! I much prefer the old gotcha. Gotcha! I'll try and pull that up real quick. Okay. Come on, Trucy. You should know by now that you can't hide anything from me. Don't tell me that your bracelet reacted. Yep. And here I thought my smile was going to do the trick. Oh, careful. Oh, looks like I broke through the first rule of being a magician. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face, right? Okay, I remember hearing you say that before. That's right. It's a Grammary motto that my daddy used to say before he passed away. I'll never forget it. It's one of the few precious memories I have of him. But you can't keep everything inside Trucy. You'll burst. Why don't you tell me what's bothering you? I can't. If I did, you wouldn't believe me anymore. That's not true. As an entertainer, you believe in always keeping a smile on your face. And as a lawyer, I have a belief that's important to me as well. Oh.
Take that!
Your attorney's badge? I swore on this badge that I would always believe in my client to the bitter end. That's the cornerstone of being a good lawyer. Mr. Wright taught me as much. So no matter what you tell me, I'm going to keep believing in you, Trucy. All I ask is that you have a little faith in me, too. Pretty sure they've done this. Well, actually, I don't know if he's ever done this with Trucy before, but oh, whatever. Okay. All right. Thanks, Polly. Polly, what if I made a mistake? What do you mean? What if it really was me who stabbed Mr. Rios? What makes you say that? Well, in my escape trick, I used both a real sword and a rubber sword. I switched the real sword for the rubber sword just before I stabbed into the coffin. So even if someone had been in there, the rubber sword shouldn't have hurt them. Mr. Rios was found dead in the coffin. I know, it just doesn't make any sense. I know I swapped the swords. You're absolutely sure? Positive. I practiced that trick hundreds of times with no mistakes. I remembered very clearly swapping the swords this time too. But could I have made a mistake this time? Could she really have? Well, I better get going. Huh? Where to? Because I gotta practice. Yeah. Really pushing yourself. Yep. Got it, yep. Got it. Understood. Maybe I really did kill Mr. Rios. Trucy. The worst possible mistake I could make. Such a horrific accident right in the middle of my show. And yet, all I can think about is, now that this has happened, Troop Grammary will get its performance rights pulled. There'll never be another show. Everything my family worked so hard for will be gone forever. And poor Mr. Rios had his whole life and a great career ahead of him. I ruined everything. I destroyed it all. Took it all away. Oh no. Polly, I'm ready to pay for what I did. Trucy, I don't think you did anything wrong. You don't? I've had one question going through my mind this whole time. Was this accident really your fault? What do you mean? I don't have any proof or anything. It's just, I don't think you'd ever make a mistake like that. Oh, hey, look. I know this song. Apollo. I saw how hard you worked on your tricks, staying up late every night to practice. And I know you. You always get everything picture perfect. Nobody's perfect all the time. Still, I think something else caused Mr. Rios' death, not any mistake of yours. After all, you're sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. Then I just know it wasn't your fault, Trucy. But how can you say that? You don't have any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but I believe in you, Trucy. And I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry. You're going to be fine! Thank you, Apollo. Thank you for believing in me. I'm going to believe in you too. Good! Sorry. I needed tissue. Never seen Trucy cry like this before. She always seems so strong. But maybe sometimes she's just putting on a brave face. She's still just a kid after all. Athena kind of sat out during that whole thing, didn't she? So, I have to ask to make it official, but will you let me defend you? Yes! Yeah! Counting on you. I don't want to have to cancel the show on its opening day. Right! She seems fine now. But let's win this trial together! Unlike some people. I hope Athena gets to be an attorney and not just an assistant. Well, we better get right to investigating. Come on, Athena. Wipe that nose and let's go. Excuse you. Do you see any snot on my face, Apollo? Eesh. Talk about an emotional roller coaster. Well, we'll need to investigate the stage at the Penrose Theater where the body was found. Yeah. I hope no one will try to stop us. If you're going to Penrose Theater, can I ask you a favor? Of course. What is it? I left a very special notebook behind in my dressing room. Sure, we can pick it up for you. That notebook is really, really important to me. I don't know what I'd do if anyone read it. Wow. I wonder what's in it. The notebook is in my blue handbag on the table. It's big and black. You can't miss it. Thanks in advance. And with that, I gotta go. Seems like they've got more questions for me. Alright, see you later, Trucy. So, should we investigate the stage first, or go get the notebook? Let's ask Athena what she thinks. We have to investigate the Penrose Theater from top to bottom, and talk to every single person involved as well. Wow, you're really fired up. Of course, Trucy's entire future depends on this. The agency's entire financial future, too. Alright, so we will not go get the thing first, we will instead search. Alright, let's go. I don't think we got anything else to do here. April 27th, Penrose Theater. Okay. Person you're trying to call is not available. Tried calling Mr. Wright 100 times, but he never picks up. We've left him some voicemails, so he'll probably call once he gets them. He's going to flip out when he hears what happened to Trucy. Hey, this is the place, the theater where that magical murder happened. Oh yeah, wonder if they brought the dead body out yet. I hear they already arrested the murderer. They say it's a young girl. Yeah, a high school student. Can you believe it? Kids these days. What's with all the curious bystanders? They sure are kicking up a fuss. How dare they call Trucy a murderer? They've got some nerve. Can't let people think that about her. We have to defend her. Apollo? Is that you? Emma? Okay. Tried to compose myself a little bit. I kind of like Emma a lot, which is why, well, at least in the recording of this, it's on YouTube. She's on the bottom. She's in the middle, and why she's on the thumbnail. Kind of like Emma. Sure, it's been a while. How have you been? Come on, I want to hear your music. Oh, can't complain. I haven't seen you in ages. Emma's not usually in the best of moods, so I never quite know what to do or say around her. Well, we have some business to take care of, so I guess we better get going. Hey, wait a minute. What? Was there something I said? You're darn right it's something you said. What's with you brushing me off like that? We've got heaps to catch up on. After all we've been through, you're still not mad at me about something, are you? Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Who's this, Apollo? A distant cousin or something? No, Emma's a detective I've had the pleasure of working with before. Hello, I'm Emma Skye, forensic investigator. Whoa. Yeah, oh yeah, there we go. What? So you're finally a full-fledged forensic investigator? Yeah, I finally achieved my lifelong dream. Yeah, I read about this like in advance because the game came out in Japan first. Because in Apollo Justice, she was not a forensic scientist yet. She didn't really become like a legitimate one. So she was always kind of like pissed off a lot of the time. I mean, not like really mean, but kind of just a little bit mean-spirited. But I've heard that in this, since she finally achieved it, she's a lot more happy and cheerful more of the time. So that's exciting. Let's hope that's true. Look, I even have an official forensic investigator armband and everything. That's great, Emma. I bet the exam was really hard, huh? Oh, it was a cinch. Really? Because I thought you said something about failing it over and over. Well, never mind that. The important thing is, I'm not a plain old detective anymore. So no more boring old investigations for me. I'm so happy I could hug the whole world. Coming from you, that's really something. Criminals beware. Fingerprinting, luminol testing, DNA analysis, Emma Skye is raring to go, so bring it on. Wow, I guess it's goodbye to grumpy clouds. Hello, fanatical sun. Yes! I like this. She's very cheerful, isn't she? Is it because of the weather or something? She sure wasn't like this before. She was pretty frustrated back when she was assigned to the Criminal Affairs Department. And she was always munching on chocolate snackoos to relieve her stress. Oh, does she still have the snackoos? Snackoos and stress are a thing of the past. I've said goodbye to both of them. And may you never have to see either again. By the way, are you two here because of the murder? Murder? Do you mean the accident? Oh, then I guess you haven't heard. The case is being treated as a straight-up homicide now. What? Just so you know, I heard the prosecution is going to argue that tomorrow that Trucy outright murdered Mr. Reus. Are you kidding? They're treating it as murder? Yeah, maybe I could try and read that as Haruhi, so like, just a little nasally. No, because it's not. It's. That I forget the voice actor's name, but it's just Haruhi. Anyway, Emma, please tell us everything you know. Of course, anything to help Trucy. Ooh, is this the investigation music? I like it. It's nice. It's been 2 years since we first met. But you're still just a newbie to me. Hey, that's not fair. I'm not even the newest lawyer in our office anymore. Yep. That's Apollo and me, just two newbies working our way up. Aw, look at you two, the newbie duo. Must be nice, right, Apollo? I'm just gonna say that I'm a fan of, I don't mean this by any, like, seriousness. Like, I'm not, whatever. At the end of, like, Dual Destinies, it's kind of implied that, Athena's friend, I think it was her name Juniper? She was just nicknamed June. That she, like, really liked Apollo and all that. But, you know, we see more of Apollo and Athena, so I kind of like those two. But how old are they again? I know this is boring. Let's see. She's 19, and I don't think Apollo's going to be listed. Emma's 27, and Emma's older than Apollo. I'm going to guess Apollo's like 23. I don't know. But then again, I mean, if it's supposed to be with June, June's the same age as Athena, so it's not like that's any better, so... Anyway, let's talk about the incident. Enough about... I hate calling it shipping, but fuck. It's so stupid, but that's what it is. I can tap dance around as much as I want. But anyway, why is the case being treated as a homicide now, not an involuntary manslaughter? Well, apparently... Oh, I like this new animation. I kind of want to look at it for a while. Okay, enough. There's something that proves it was straight up homicide. Well, that's vague. Do you know any of the details? No, I'm afraid that's all I was told. See, note how I'm like a little bit more cheerful and energetic with my doing the voices and all that because Emma showed up and I'm excited. Really? How come? Well, because the lead prosecutor is kind of a hard guy to read. Though, maybe it's just a culture gap thing. Anyway, he's not one to really share his thoughts. Wait, what do you mean by culture gap? I mean that he's a foreigner, so his way of going about things is different. So who exactly am I up against tomorrow? Congratulations on finally becoming a forensic investigator. The forensic investigator you always wanted to be. Thanks. I failed that exam so many times, but I finally did it. I can finally use my forensic kit openly, whenever I want. Oh yeah, you used to have to stealth use a kit you sent away for. Oh, I still use that one too. But now it's more of a hobby kit. It's important to have hobbies too, you know. So basically nothing's changed. Are you kidding? I don't have to worry about getting in trouble for taking fingerprints for fun now. It's positively life-changing. I can take all the prints I want. Are you sure you're allowed to do that? Sure, I'm sure. I've been collecting all the prints I've taken into a professional database. Now hold out your hands. I need to get your prints too. Just promise me you won't use them for evil. I can't believe she took my prints too, Apollo. Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth, eh? There's Edgeworth. There's his only appearance in this game. No, he's probably gonna appear, but has been reorganized. I really want Edgeworth to talk to Apollo. because I don't think that's happened. Has been reorganizing the prosecutor's office lately. As part of that effort, he's gotten rid of a lot of corrupt prosecutors. So, you know, all of them except for himself. So the prosecutor's office is looking pretty empty these days. And that's how a foreign prosecutor got assigned this case? That's part of it, yes. We're still short on prosecutors, and this guy's just happened to be visiting. What's the purpose of his visit? Well, some insurgents from the kingdom of Kurain are thought to be hiding out here. As an international prosecutor, he apparently came to investigate this matter personally. So he's from the kingdom of Kurain? That's right. He's also a Kurainist monk. A monk? So how did he get assigned to this particular case anyway? It seems he's very devoted to furthering his studies as a prosecutor. He wanted to learn how crime scenes are investigated here, so he just showed up. So he was just curious, huh? He looked at the entire crime scene over quite earnestly. And just as everyone else was ready to call it a case of involuntary manslaughter, this is most certainly a murder. The cruel act of an impure soul. That's what he said, just like that. Then he volunteered himself as the prosecutor for this case. With the shortage of prosecutors right now, the prosecutor's office was glad to have him. So Trucy was arrested for murder all because of this guy, huh? I have to say, he's definitely not your typical prosecutor. He says court is where a victim receives their last rites, where the truth is revealed, the criminal is judged, and the victim's soul sees salvation. Receiving last rites in court always allows the victim to finally rest in peace, or so he claims. So to him, a trial is like performing a funeral rites for the victim, huh? That's certainly a unique way of looking at it. His name is... Oh. Okay. Nayuta Sadmadi. I really fucking hope that they're gonna come up with a little nickname for him instead. Nahyuta Sadmadi. I'm just gonna say Nahyuta. Nahyuta Sadmadi? That's right. What? Do you know him or something? Oh, I guess you could say I've heard of him. Yeah, well, he is pretty famous. Really? Yes, they say he travels the world, solving difficult case after difficult case. Where there's a hard case to crack, he's called in to prosecute it. Wow, sounds like he's going to be tough to beat. I can't believe this. I have to stand in court against him? He seems like a very kind and gentle person, though. He's very polite and understanding to everyone he talks to. Huh? So he's a pretty agreeable guy, then? Yeah, he's bound to see what kind of person Trucy really is. But don't they hate defense attorneys in Kurain? Would he even listen to what we have to say? I don't see why not. He certainly seems like the type of person who would. Even so, do you think you could do us a favor, Emma? Could you tell Prosecutor Sadmadi about Trucy? About what a good person she is? Of course. Leave it to me. I'll make him understand there's no way Trucy could have committed the murder. I really hope we see Gumshoe. We better. I hope he listens to reason, because I mean we get to see Emma, and Emma might. Ooh, could you imagine Gumshoe being in Kurain? Oh, that'd be awesome. Me too. I don't know how I got here, pal. These people really don't. I don't know what's going on. Mr. Wedgeworth just ordered me to get some coffee, and I ended up here. Do you think he's gonna cut my salary, pal? I'll have to live off more instant noodles. God. Just making up all this gumshoe dialogue. That could be legitimate dialogue. Anyway, this is looking pretty bad, Apollo. They're calling it a murder. And they've even got proof. What are we gonna do? Look on the bright side. That's what. Bright side? What bright side? Well, the good thing about there being proof is that it has to point to the real killer. If we can find out who that is, we can prove Trucy's innocence. Yeah, I'm fine, yeah! Again, that's how he talks, in the English. Oh, hey, you're right. Which means our objectives are clear. We have to find two things: proof of Trucy's innocence, and evidence of their true culprit's identity.